Hey y'all, it's Dr. Shamanda. Welcome back to my channel where we talk about all things mental health, personal finance, and overall strategies to live your best life. Alright guys, welcome back. If you're new here, I am a former high school dropout turned doctor, PhD, and a millennial single mom of two teenagers, ages 17 and 18. And on this channel, we talk about our journey towards financial freedom, time freedom, and building generational wealth. All right, guys, welcome back. I'm going to try to make this video really quick, like for real this time, y'all. I know I always say that, but seriously. I wanted to just make sure I did a video to wrap up the year 2025, specifically in this series of my race to 55,000. Now, if you've seen my first video of today, or if you saw the community post I posted earlier this week or last week, I think maybe earlier this week, then you know that, let's just go ahead and jump to it. I did reach 55,000. I'm super super grateful for that, y'all. I don't even feel real sometimes to say that, like, that I even have 55 or 50 something $1,000 invested, because y'all got to understand, I just started this stuff. Like I literally just started investing in 2022, the end of 2022. So this is a new world for me, but it feels so right? It feels like something I should have or could have been doing forever. And I'm super excited about building wealth and working towards everything that God has called me to do and to be. So that feels really good, and it feels in alignment. But in this video, y'all, I wanted to just give you an update on what that looks like, and also look at 2026. And I will do a more thorough video on that later. But let's look at this. So first, I want to say thank you so much for being on this journey. I set two goals this year. I wanted to reach $50,000 invested, and I also started a $5,000 in 5 months challenge, and that started in August. I don't know where they came from, but it was just a random thought, and I just went with it. And I reached that goal. I actually exceeded that goal, so I feel really good about that. And then I was like, you know what? We still got like a month or something left, or wherever it was when I decided to do a stretch goal. And I was like, why not see if I can hit 55,000 by the end of the year? Because again, ultimately, my goal is to reach $100,000 in total invested by the end of December 2026. As of tomorrow, I can say by the end of the year, and I can't wait to say that because, and why is $100,000 important? Well, again, I'll go into a whole full video with that one, but it is super important towards my time freedom and just financial freedom goal, and just focusing on other things instead of like super fixated on making sure I have a retirement whenever it is retirement time. So reaching that 100K while I'm still in my late 30s is going to be life-changing for me, right? And for so many others, if you know the breakdown. Again, I'll go over that in another video. But I want to talk about where I am now. So if you watched my last video, I didn't contribute anything in this paycheck. From this paycheck, I actually paused it, and I'll start contributing again next paycheck in January, God willing. And my company just changed some things, or the company I work for rather, just changed some things. They're going to be doing dollar for dollar matching, so up to a certain amount. I'm not going to say the exact amount because you don't need y'all calculating all that until I'm ready to share that kind of stuff. But you know what I'm saying? But they're going to be doing dollar for dollar. Before, it wasn't like that. Before, they were doing like 75% of the first 4% and then 50% of the next 3%. It was some crazy weird stuff. And I was like, listen, I don't know nothing about none of this. So now, starting next year, tomorrow, they'll be doing dollar for dollar. And I am super excited about that. Super grateful for that. And that feels really good. Okay, so, and it's a low number though. I was to say, and significantly lower than what I've been contributing. But why? I'll talk a little bit about this in the first video. I am going to do something different this year. I'm not going to just be focusing on, multiple things at once, like hyper focus on multiple things at once, because that was exhausting, to be honest. So this year, I am going to, in terms of investing specifically, I'm going to just match what my employer matches. We're going to match that starting next paycheck. And then I've already set that up, so it should start in this first paycheck of January. And then after I pay off my last debt, the IRS 2018 debt, I'm going to max out my Roth. That is the next goal. Now, if you don't know, for 2026, the maximum contribution amount increased for the Roths, or for everything really, and it went up by $500. So instead of $7,000, it'll be $7,500. Now, I'm super proud to say that for the last 2 years, I have maxed out my Roth. And I didn't even know nothing about this stuff like a few years ago, y'all. Like, I seriously didn't. I had heard of and read about it, but I didn't know, like, fully understand it. So to have maxed out my Roth for 2 years straight feels really good, and I truly believe that I can do it again this year. And so that is going to be my first goal. Now, let's look at these numbers. My goal is to reach $100,000. I currently have $55,041, but I'm going to say 55 right now, right? Now, that means that I need $45,000 to reach 100K by the end of, as of tomorrow, next year, or by the end of the year. And after I max out my Roth at 7,500, that'll leave me with 37,500 that I'll need. And that needs to come from my 401k, which the max of that is, or contribution for that is 24,500 for the year. And then, so let's say if I did max it out 24,500. That means that I would need to add 13,000 from somewhere. Now, I can contribute to my 457B as well at my company. So yeah. So between my 401k, my 457B, or just a separate brokerage account, I'll need to, outside of the Roth amount, right, I'll need to add 37,500 by the end of the year. Now, of course, there's growth in the market and all that kind of stuff. Now, we don't know what 2026 is going to look like, so I don't even know. But I want to be able to say that I actually added X amount, right? Kind of how I did my challenge. Again, check out those videos, and you'll see what I'm talking about. So I'm not really necessarily counting the growth. I want to focus on putting the amount that I need, so the 45,000. Now, I'm going to tell y'all right now, I don't know where this I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Now, who knows? And I just want to leave it open. This is a goal. This is what I aspire for. This is what I'm praying for, what I'm believing for. How it happens, I have no idea. I really don't. Now, I know I can probably hit the 7,500. You know what I'm saying? I can do that, right? But the other 37.5, baby, I don't know. But God is good and faithful, and I truly believe that if I go into this year with the intention of hitting 100K, exceeding 100K, really, if you think about it with growth, I can do it. He can do this for me. I know it, but I have to be intentional and do it in a way that's healthy and not like hustle and grind. Like, I'm not doing that this year. So I just want to take you guys on this journey with me. We're going to see what happens, because I'm be paying off my last IRS debt. I will be putting money in my savings, but that'll be coming from other streams of income. It would not be coming from my paychecks. That money goes straight to like my bills, self-care, IRS debt to pay off, and investing. So anything that goes to savings will be coming from, like I said, other streams of income, right? So I don't know, yeah, I'm just excited. I'm excited because this is a big goal, but I truly believe that it's possible. I really do. So anyway, I just wanted to share that with you guys, break that down for you. Originally, and you can look at this old video I did when I was all, up here with everything. I said I wanted to max out my 401k, max out my 457B, and max out my Roth. Baby girl, no. Like, we're not about to do that this year. Let's chill. Now, 401k, we get to mid-year and I done paid off my IRS debt. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? It's possible. But both of them, I don't know. But look, y'all, I want to blow myself away. I want God to blow me away. I think if you go into something with the intention with a goal, you just kind of just chill and just see how it happens. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to force anything. If it's meant to be, it'll happen. So, if God win, whatever, I hit my savings goal, then maybe I'll use some of that toward the investing. I don't know. Again, that comes from other streams of income. So if my private practice builds up quick, or YouTube channel takes off and I'm getting more, and I hit my savings goal, then I can relocate that money toward investing. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. But I'm excited about what God is going to do. And hitting that 100K is going to be mind-blowing for me. And I'm telling y'all right now, I might do a little dance on TikTok. Not TikTok, but YouTube for y'all. Because I might be that happy. And I can't dance, so they're just that. Anyway, y'all, I'm super grateful, super excited, super thankful for each and every one of you guys. Thank you so much for being on this journey with me this year. Thank you for being willing to follow me into this new year and sharing your journey with me. You know what I mean? Posting in the comments, on the community boards, all that good stuff, y'all. I'm just super excited, and I can't wait to see what this year brings for us. So if you like this video, like, comment, subscribe, share, and I will see you guys in the new year, 2026, God willing. All right, bye.